friends. Welcome back to Cultivating Clarity. My name is Amy Deitemeyer, and I am a clarity coach, which means I help women embrace self-awareness, confidence, and freedom. On this channel, I address common issues among women and provide insight on how to grow through them. So today, I'm going to be talking about self-compassion, and this is something I touch on a lot in my clarity sessions. Self-compassion is defined as this: the practice of treating oneself with kindness, understanding, and acceptance, particularly in moments of difficulty, failure, or suffering. It involves extending this same warmth and care to oneself that one would offer to a friend facing similar challenges. Ah, such a perfect definition. When I work with clients, I would say 9.8 times out of 10, they're beating themselves up for how they're feeling, or for being stuck, or for having a thought process. And when we are more gentle on ourselves, we can get through those spots better. Not to mention, how often would you say the same things to your daughter, your sister, or your mom, or your best friend that you say to yourself? Probably not often, is my guess. So there are three components to self-compassion, and I want to touch on those today. First is self-kindness. It's pretty self-explanatory, just being very gentle and understanding with yourself rather than being very critical and judgmental. Easier said than done, I know. We're going to talk about how we can work through that. The second one is common humanity. So this is realizing that you're human, that you make mistakes, like all humans, that you're not alone. And the third one is mindfulness. So just being aware of your thoughts and emotions and not judging yourself for those. Okay, so a significant growth can happen when you become self-compassionate. And those are in many, many areas. A few I just wanted to name are reduce perfectionism. I know a lot of us struggle with that. Having healthier self-esteem, improving our relationships. So self-compassion goes beyond you and ripples out to other people in your life. Now, I have 5 exercises to help you weave self-compassion into your daily life, because it is hard to stop beating ourselves up, hard to stop and recognize that we're human and we're allowed to make a mistake, hard to stop judging our own feelings and thoughts. So let's get practical. Number 1, a self-compassionate letter. So this is taking a couple of minutes to write yourself a letter, like you're writing to a dear friend or to your daughter who's struggling with something similar. Offer words of kindness, compassion, encouragement. Acknowledge your own humanity and your shared suffering with other humans. And then you can read that letter aloud, or just whenever you need a self-compassion reminder. Number 2, taking a mindful self-compassion break. So this is a brief mindful exercise that, when you're facing a challenging moment, can be done in just a few minutes. It involves stopping to pause, acknowledge your feelings without judgment or criticism, and acknowledging that making the decision that you're going to be kind to yourself. Repeating things like, may I be kind to myself in this moment? Or I am deserving of compassion. The third practical is a common humanity reflection. So just like it sounds, when you encounter something difficult, remind yourself that everyone faces challenges and setbacks. Reflect on the fact that you're not alone. Others go through similar situations. I know for myself, this was really difficult for me. I thought I must be suffering this because I made a mistake, which is sometimes true. But then I beat myself up for making that mistake. And one of my friends said to me one day, Amy, you're allowed to make mistakes. You're human. And I thought about that and went, oh, literally had never occurred to me that I was allowed to make a mistake because I was human. So right then and there, I began practicing self-compassion in the humanity department. Number 4, a mindful awareness of emotions. So setting aside a few minutes each day in the morning or the evening, or just in the middle of the day when you're struggling, and sit quietly focused on your breathing and allow your thoughts and emotions to come in and hang out and leave when they're ready without having to push them away or fix them or getting caught up in them. And number 5 is self-compassionate touch. Now, if you're like me, you might think this sounds a little bit out there, but the brain has actually shown that the self-compassionate touch evokes feelings of warmth and self-care. So whether that's holding your face in your hands, or one that our brains really, really love is covering your heart with both hands. Just touching in a comforting way and offering supportive words and encouragement to yourself flips a switch in your brain and immediately tells your body to be nicer to itself, and it calms down. Remember that cultivating self-compassion is definitely an ongoing process, takes practice, and it's okay to be patient with yourself and integrate those into your daily life as you need them. You might find that you need to do one of these things every single day or twice a day. Or you might find that one or two of these things really, really help you just in the stress and in the struggle. So you can practice using them and be gentle and persistent. That will be the key to developing a more compassionate relationship with yourself over time. I love you, and I wish you a week full of flourishing moments, thriving confidence, and the healthful vigor you deserve. I'll see you next week.